My name is Taylor Jackson, aka Lil Bro Taylor, and with another season of Hard Knocks drama on and off the field upon us, Apollo Media is here to take you off the gridiron. Isn't that right, Noah?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Off the Gridiron. My name is Noah. I'm one of your hosts, as always, and today I'm here with Garrett.
Burning hot.
Harrelson. What's hot? What's hot right now?
Oh, free agency's hot, baby.
The stove. The stove's hot.
The stove is hot.
Hot stove. Hot
Yeah.
stove.
Yeah.
It's that time of year. It's a good time of year. It's a fun time of year for NFL fans. We're really excited about free agency, and it's always fun. You know, change is fun, right? Change is intriguing. Change is
Sometimes I have an issue with change, like personally.
Yeah.
But that's something I have to get over.
Yeah.
But one thing I always embrace it is in the NFL, and there's a lot of like franchise changing things going along with free agency.
Lot of stuff going on.
One we'll talk about later. One that's fucking
huge.
One that's like definitely changing for two big franchises.
Yeah.
Changes their history forever.
Yeah, absolutely. So exciting stuff going on in the league. But we're here to talk about the Houston Football Texans for the most part here. So we're going to dive in there.
Let's talk about the fucking guy that we knew was coming here.
Yeah,
The new guy, the guy we were like, he's coming.
Yeah.
He's coming. It's Jimmy Ward.
His name is Case Keenum. Oh, wait, what?
Well,
You were going to...
it's kind of crazy that Case Keenum did sign with us on 2 years, $7 million.
That is insane.
For his third stint with the Texans, like
that's wild.
Case
His
is
third
back.
stint. That's so wild. Yeah.
Case is back.
It feels nice.
I'll have to put him up there with like one of my favorite backup quarterbacks of all time.
Oh, easily.
I mean, U of H boy, go Cougs.
He's had a really good career.
He's
had a good career.
I mean, bro, he started an NFC Championship game before.
Yeah, like he had that year was wild.
That was a wild
dude.
thing.
But
that was a wild.
Listen. You know what that year was to me? Same thing, with all due respect, as what Geno's year was this year. It's the exact same thing.
It's actually better. It was actually better. Well, also,
it was.
Geno's numbers were better than Case's numbers.
But it was like
Geno was a lot more efficient.
That's why I was saying like they shouldn't have paid him. But anyway,
on a lesser team.
Yes,
mind you,
absolutely. All right, but yeah, the Texans did sign Jimmy Ward. This is a big. It just kind of felt like it was gonna happen.
It was. I mean, he was in Houston hanging out, and you don't want to like assume like Darius Slay got released. And he's talking about being in Houston, and everyone's like, "Oh,
dude, Darius Slay."
And it's like he's like, "Dude, I live in Houston. Chill."
Yeah, he just has a house here. Yeah,
yeah. Like I mean, Houston's a big city, so
that would have been nice for him to come play and not have to drive. Imagine, dude, he has to drive all the way to Philadelphia.
Darius,
to work
hear us out. We have like this like transportation plan. Like,
yeah,
hook you up.
We'll get you.
Like dude, all this like. I'll let you know the shortcuts.
Yeah. We can really lay it all out for you. But anyway, Jimmy Ward, how you feeling about it?
Oh, dude, steal. I mean, he was a top 100 player last year.
Yeah, he was.
He was literally on the top 100 players list for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
And then now he's a Houston Texan. Is he just getting better? Is he getting better as he goes along? He loves playing for Miko. Miko loves him playing for him. Like it's a match made in heaven. Yeah. He wears number 1 now. Number 1. What's the fucking codename Kids Next Door? Codename Kids Next Door. Number 1, man. Yeah. That's a great number for him.
It is.
And he'll fit right in there.
Yeah. Well, obviously the D'Amico connection makes a lot of sense.
And pairing him with Jalen.
Oh, him and Jalen
That's gonna be nasty.
Listen, Derek Stingley, Jalen Petrie, Jimmy Ward, and Steven Nelson is not a bad secondary.
It's not terrible. As long as Stingley stays healthy, which I have confidence that he will.
Yeah.
This secondary is looking pretty solid.
It's looking fantastic. And then you also go into look at the year Jalen had, and even Derek whenever he was playing, which he didn't miss that many games. People try to say he was on the field a lot. Last season, he was on the field. I
don't know who it was the other day. Someone came up with me and said that he played like 5 games.
Which is, I know who it was, and I won't say his name, but because he will get mad. But it was Dez.
Oh, bro.
But the thing is, no, he played I could fact check it right now, and I could be wrong, but I think he only missed four games, maybe.
He played like 12 games, man.
Yeah, exactly. Which is that's a good fine season. And so
everyone started to get shut down at the end of the year when it was like, oh well, we've lost 11 times.
Yeah,
so let's
it's kind of like
close down shop and work on it next time.
No, but you add D'Amico to their development, and look what Jalen did with. Respectfully to Lovie Smith, whatever. Look what he did with him, and so it's I'm just excited to see what D'Amico gets out of these guys, and I really do think at the moment this secondary is a top it could be a top 12 unit in the league. I think you know what I mean.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. There's a lot of young guys, obviously,
There
and
is.
you know, if we did like a substantial move with draft, something, like maybe get a guy like Joey Porter Jr. I don't know.
Oh my God,
that would be if we
that would be
we,
ridiculous.
we swing our bat at that, and we hit a home run.
Yeah.
Then we may be talking about like in 2 or 3 years, like maybe like a top 5 secondary.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if Jalen is doing what he's doing. Derek
I can't
pans
wait to
out.
see what Petrie does next year, dude. I'm counting down
he's
the
coming.
minutes.
He's coming for an All-Pro.
Yeah.
He's coming for a first team All-Pro. I believe.
he is.
Yeah, he's gonna be a top 5 guy for sure. I think he already was.
So yeah, big. We're both big fans of the Jimmy Ward signing.
Yeah.
We also got Shaq Mason in a trade, which guard was a spot we really needed to fill.
Let's talk about the offensive line for the Houston Texans and
Good.
just look at it and see there's only one real hole in it right now.
Yes.
And that's center.
Yeah.
Because Justin Britt was released. There's only one real hole in it.
Yeah.
And once we fill that hole, maybe after a year or two, this unit will be.
I don't even think it's going to be a year or two. I think we get a solid center in the draft.
This unit's going to be mean.
I think really like our
mean.
offense, the Texans' offensive line. You add Shaq Mason. We'll talk about Laramie Tunsil and his deal here in a few minutes. We have Laramie over there on the left. You got Kenyon Green on the left. Shaq Mason at right guard, and Titus Howard, who I think is one of the most underrated tackles in the National Football League. Like genuinely, like
people want to
fantastic.
take a fat shit on him for no reason really. They fucking don't watch the film. We watch the film, and I know that
I know that he's a dog.
That guy's one of them ones, man.
Yeah, and so
Stop
really,
playing with him.
once we get that center position filled, this unit is deadly, and it's such a great offensive line for a rookie quarterback to have.
What we are seeing right now with Nick Casserole's tenure so far is that he's not a big name splashy guy.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Which
is fine.
Yeah, that's great.
I didn't need you to sign Jimmy Garoppolo. I did not. That would have been a splashy, like, oh, hey, we want the fans in the seats kind of move.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like, hey, we'll trade for a guard that had over 1,000 snaps last year and did not give up a single sack.
Yeah.
Like an under the radar move that people will not even realize, before week 1.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, like just filling in the holes slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start filling in all the holes, then eventually you're going to build a cohesive unit around a certain position group that we'll be working on next month.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, next month.
Yeah.
Next month we'll know who the future quarterback for the Houston Texans is, and I cannot wait for that. So Shaq Mason, love the trade. We got him for nothing, basically.
Next to nothing.
Just
Stole him.
fantastic
Stole
all
him.
around. These are the ones that are a little more interesting. Couple receiver pickups. Noah Brown from the Cowboys. Young guy. I think he's only 24 or 25 or something like that. Had about 40-something catches last year for about 600 yards around there.
That's number 3. That's receiver 3 numbers.
On a team with CeeDee Lamb and guys like Michael Gallup and people like that. That's big time. No, I wouldn't say big time, but that's
not
good.
bad.
It's
no, that's what we're talking about. That's not bad. It's not a bad signing.
And he's 6'2", like 240.
He fits.
huge.
That's what I was talking about last podcast is maybe if we get a guy like get a guy like Alan Lazard. Who can big guy who can block for a Shanahan type offense.
Noah Brown's almost like a tight end.
That's our guy.
Yeah, no.
That's him. That's Alan Lazard went to the Jets.
Yeah.
He's now with the Jets. We're not getting Alan Lazard. We have our Alan Lazard for way cheaper.
Yeah.
And that's Noah Brown. So
Yeah.
a bigger guy who can run routes, block a little bit, and he's not terrible. He's not unreliable. He's solid. He's a reliable guy. So
Yeah, I like the Noah Brown pickup. I was talking to Dez, who's a Cowboys fan, and he wasn't, but I think he's just being a hater a little bit. He wasn't too thrilled with him, and I don't know. I don't watch Cowboys games. I don't know why.
He's not thrilled with like most people in the Cowboys.
That's true. So I don't know. I don't know I'm excited to see what Noah can do. Look, anytime you sign these athletic freaks that have already shown at least a little bit of flashes, and he's 24, 25 years old, like there's so much room for growth there.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. He's 24, 25, which that's insanely young when you go to another team.
Yeah.
And, Bobby Slowick, can maybe like turn him into like
Exactly.
something more.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
It's one of those signings. It's like it's low risk, high reward. I believe.
Yeah.
I think his ceiling is higher than what he's actually putting out on the box score.
Yeah, I agree.
But he's not expensive, so it's like. It's a win. It's a win.
Yeah. Now
that is a fat win.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does. I'm excited to get out at training camp and OTAs and kind of see the guys, see him working. Robert Woods is a bigger name that the Texans signed.
Randall Cobb signing. Let's be real.
You keep saying that. I disagree a little bit. I know Robert Woods isn't what he used to be. There was a time.
Listen, David Justice, big name 10 years ago, but we quote
Moneyball.
I'm quoting Moneyball. I'm being Moneyball. I'm doing Moneyball to you right now.
No, that's fine. But I get what you're saying.
Listen, Billy, Robert Woods, big name 3 or 4 years ago, but we'll be lucky if he's able to
catch
hold
his weight,
able to catch his weight in like November, December.
It's actually catching his weight kind of works because what if he's only has like 170 yards? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
but it's not even really it's not skill for him. It's he's had injuries the past few years.
Yeah, he has. Which is why I'm also like maybe if he can get back to healthy, then maybe you're right. I get what you're saying about the Randall Cobb thing, but it's just I'm a little more optimistic about it just naturally. I don't know, but. Also, I don't know. I'm excited to see him in a Texans uni because also it's a big name. That's another thing. And you mentioned that Nick's not flashy, and that kind of goes back to his Patriot days, right? They were never Patriots are never like
they'll be like
a big guy.
They'll draft like a long snapper with their fifth round pick, and then he's like, he turns out to be like the best long snapper of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, well, that's why we got him. We knew.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, Nick is
Nick's like that.
He's been hitting on guys.
He has.
He's still like. Doing those weird little 2-year deals. I think the Laramie deal is actually like the longest he's signed a guy.
I think it is. Yeah, all these deals, by the way, are like 1 to 2 year deals,
which is kind of funny.
It is really funny.
It's kind of funny.
Well, but it scares me because if this year or the year after, our team is good with the guys we're signing now, we're gonna be like, we have to pay all these fucking guys.
It's it's good thing is, but if they all pan out, then we have like not a super team, but a very good roster.
Yeah, we have a good roster. Yeah,
of guys that we're not paying.
Yeah,
and the thing is, you end up they turn good. Mm-hmm. You end up losing them to big teams who want them more and want to give out those contracts. Yeah. And then depending on how much they get paid, you get comp picks.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's and then you keep the guys that you want. Obviously, like Shaq Mason, I believe will be a guy that turns out. Signing a long-term deal with us.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think Shaq Mason to me.
Jimmy Ward as well. I think Jimmy Ward is going to be a Texan for the next 5 years.
Shaq Mason to me, he kind of feels like what I don't know, maybe what Wade Smith kind of would be. Like remember, like that's old Texans, obviously. Old Texans. But I think he's going to be a franchise guy for us. I really do have that feeling about him. But
Jimmy Ward as well. I think Jimmy Ward will be like.
A Brandon Brooks per se,
Yeah. Well, I think Jimmy. Yeah. You're right.
It feels very Brandon Brooksy to me.
Yeah, I think. Jimmy Ward feels like a better.
Jimmy Ward, yeah.
The Jimmy Ward signing feels like a better Daniel Manning signing to me.
Yeah, way better.
You'll never meet a bigger fan. A bigger Daniel Manning fan.
Do anything for Daniel Manning, dude. We gotta get Daniel Manning on the show.
I would fucking love to.
Can we get Daniel Manning? We'll clip this. We'll send it to him. But
yeah, man.
But so the Robert Woods.
Talk about the one days, man. Bulls on parade.
The one thing I do like about the Robert Woods sign is, if nothing else, it's going to get a little bit of excitement with the name. It's going to get a little bit of excitement in the stands, in the stadium. People are going to be like, Robert Woods is here. Like, they already been posting about him on socials.
Yeah, I get that.
So I get it. Yeah. I like it. And also, look, you never know. Maybe he comes back to form.
Hey, maybe he replaces Brandon Cooks.
Well, maybe. I still think we should probably draft a receiver.
Yeah, well, we're
after losing Cooks.
The thing is, hey, breaking news, not breaking news, but I mean, I don't know if you heard, if you were on the beach like I was without any service, you saw that fucking Brandon Cooks got traded to the Dallas Cowboys for
their 5th and a 6th round pick.
Yeah. It was actually the 6th round pick is in 2024 as well.
Yeah.
So,
which is funny. He's been traded in his career.
I believe he's fully taken off of our books.
Contract. I haven't seen anything about his contract, so We got his large, very large, stupid contract off our books, which is very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Good for him.
Look,
He
but
got
also look, Brandon. Also, it's not. I mean, thank Brandon for everything.
Yeah, no. So
he's been a Texan a
salute
while.
to service.
He signed a deal with us, which is wild. That 6 months later he was like, "I want to leave." Sounds like someone else signed that has played for the Texans before, but anyway. But the thing is,
Who might that be?
it's like Voldemort, dude. We're not saying his name.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks is now a Cowboy, though, and I think with Dak, I mean, he could get production. I mean, Brandon Cooks is a really talented guy. I mean, Brandon Cooks is a receiver who he might be getting up there in age. He's been around a long time. He's been traded so much in his career.
He actually
It's pretty
like
insane.
hasn't been around like that long. Like
Well,
think about Mike Evans.
Yeah.
He's been around the same amount of time as Mike Evans.
You know what's wild? Brandon Cooks, I saw Ian Rappaport.
He's like 28, 29.
Ian Rappaport tweeted this earlier. Brandon Cooks in his career, being traded as much as he has, he's been traded for a few firsts, a second, a third, a fourth, and now a fifth and a sixth in his career.
I'd be pretty fucking excited about that. Honestly.
Yeah, that's like a
I'd be
big-
like,
that's
dude,
cool.
people want me. People will like me.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
if that many people like wanted to be around me and like want me in their presence and shit,
Yeah.
I'd be pretty happy. So congrats,
Yeah.
Brandon, on people wanting you.
And before we move on, I do want to. We touched on it a little bit, but Case Keenum is also going.
Case
to be
Keenum, hey,
the
Thursday,
backup,
yeah, he's back. He's
and
back.
I'm
He's
not
back.
gonna lie. There is a world, depending on what quarterback we draft, there is a world where Case Keenum is starting football games for the Houston Texans this year. That is a very
Thought about it as well, and I don't
possible
hate
thing.
it.
I don't either.
I don't fucking hate it,
look,
dude.
Case is talented. Obviously, very connected to Houston. He would obviously UH spent a lot of years of his career playing for the Texans and really being a fan favorite, even though you never really did.
He's a
much
he's
for
a
us.
Houston favorite.
Yeah,
he's a Houston favorite. He's a Houston boy.
He was like the one quarterback that came in that when he played badly, no one really got that mad at him.
Oh, it's like
You know? It's like, you'll get him next time, champ.
yeah,
Like, it was like
that's-
that.
You know, you don't get mad. You just get sad because
Yeah.
you're like, ah.
But also,
Yeah.
this just goes back to which I think this is a great move for them. Obviously, losing the fan base the last few seasons like they have, the Texans, like, really a good idea to start bringing. It's what they've been doing. They've been drafting guys from Houston. They've been bringing in guys from Houston. They bring D'Amico in, who's a fan favorite all-time Texan.
I mean, the ultimate Houston move was bringing in Miko.
And so exactly, and then in Case, who probably knows Miko a little bit, like they have a connection there. So
Tank Dell soon.
Tank Dell from the University of Houston, go Cougs as well. I love this Case signing, and it's just going to be nice to have him in the building again. It's going to be nice to go to training camp, go to OTAs, go to games, and see that number. I don't know what his number is going to be, but to see that Keenum on the sideline.
Hopefully 7.
Hopefully it's 7.
Oh, it's not.
Kaimi is 7.
No, I want to see Case. He's got to be 7. Kaimi. Fucking
No, Kaimi's the second longest tenured Texan. We got to give him what he wants. He deserves it.
Rock, paper, scissors.
And also, listen, Case has been learning
5 out of 7.
playing behind Josh Allen for the last couple of years, man. Iron sharpens iron, man. Maybe he's learned a little bit.
Maybe he'll be like Josh Allen.
Not saying that.
Maybe he'll be as good as him. I
Not
don't know.
saying that at all,
You
but-
never know, really. I mean, like,
Yeah.
but
but
Geno Smith it was just a top 10 quarterback this year.
True.
So I don't know, man. I don't
But
know.
also, Case has already done the Geno Smith thing in his career. He's already had a year like that. So, all right, we'll move on to this because this is exciting. There's been trade rumors around Laramie Tunsil for the past couple weeks, and it's something I was very dead set against.
he's staying.
Could have
I'm
been
not fucking leaving.
one of the worst moves Caserio has made as a Texans
I'm not leaving.
GM would be letting Laramie Tunsil leave, and I'm very happy to say that is not the case. Laramie Tunsil
I'm not
is
fucking
once
leaving.
again
He's not
set
fucking leaving.
the tackle
Oh, congrats,
market.
Laramie. That you pay the guys that make your team better.
Exactly.
You pay them.
It's our best player. It's our best player.
Yeah, genuinely.
And it's
you pay
really
the fucking
not
guys that make your
that
team
close.
better. And the guy like Laramie deserves it. So
Yeah.
thank you, Laramie, for all what you've done so far.
Yeah.
And fucking congrats on the new dude. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
good shit.
3 years, so 3-year deal, which I think goes into effect after this season because he's already under contract
Right,
for 1 year.
right.
So we have him for the next 4 years. 3 years, $75 million, $50 million guaranteed. Man got a huge
Hey,
bag.
lunch is on you. I'm just kidding. I don't know you.
But Laramie, come on the show. We'd love to hang out. But anyway, so really excited to have Laramie here, and it just really And you need that. You need that protection. I bet you that was a thing. Obviously, they know they're going to draft a quarterback.
Well, yeah, I mean, left tackle is arguably one of the
it's the most important position in
important
football,
position
other than quarterback.
other than quarterback, and like maybe it alternates. Sometimes it's receiver, sometimes it's corner, whatever.
Yeah.
But left tackle is very important, especially for drafting a rookie. So
yeah, exactly. So
gotta fucking pay your guys, man.
Exactly. And like our offensive line now with Laramie, with the guys we mentioned earlier, we already talked about, is a very, very respectable unit. So happy Laramie's here, and just he's fun. He's a fun guy. He just seems like he was
partying,
having
earlier.
a good time. He was partying, dude. He's on IG Live. I was watching. He's on Instagram Live.
What kind of shots do you think he was taking?
They were taking like tequila. Yeah.
Oh, Tequila Boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know I can get along with him. Give me 10 minutes with him. We're best friends.
Him and his friends were telling everyone in the live, which is about 198 to 200 people, to also do shots this morning. I didn't partake because I was in bed.
Yeah,
but honestly, if I would have been out of bed, I would have been like, okay, actually,
if I would have been aware, like if I was on a live and like Laramie pointed me out and was like, hey, if he called me out and said Garrett has fun, my Instagram, username,
take a shot,
go take a shot.
Yeah,
I would have got rolled out of bed and go take a shot.
Yeah, I would have too, for sure.
I would have, that's how happy I am about it.
Yeah,
so it's awesome.
Yeah, so really excited to have Laramie back in the H for the next 4 years. It's going to be real nice.
Very, very good.
Good
signing.
A guy that I've loved. I loved when we traded for him, and also since wasn't on the bingo card for him to really become this like really long tenured Texan. He's been on the team a long time.
I mean, dude, like I said,
2019. That's like before the dark ages. Like he's been on the team a long time.
Yeah, you know what? Like he's stuck around. He stuck around like through.
Yeah, like through bad. Like he
Coley era, Ledger Smith era. Like he is stuck.
Laramie
around.
has had every opportunity to force his way out of Houston, and despite all the trade rumors and everything that has always been out there, he's been like, I want to stay in Houston, and he was being serious because he got this deal, and he's going to be here a long time. And I'm excited that hopefully he sees the vision kind of like we do. About like, there's a future here. There's a future. There's steps to be taken, but there's a future.
Shit's getting fused together like a
Yeah.
welder. Like what someone like Nick Casserole and Miko are welding right now, welding everything together, and it's not. It's like you have to polish it off a little bit after, but right now it's like it looks like it's like oh it's kind of fitting. It's like there's some bumps and bruises along the way.
Yeah.
But when you start polishing off and stuff and like sanding it down, then what you're gonna have is a smooth, cohesive unit. You like that welding?
I love it.
That was a good
metaphor.
pull,
That was a good metaphor.
Oh, that was a good pull.
Yeah, I like it. All right, before we wrap up here, let's like rapid fire through some of these free agent signings from around the
Franchise changing.
A lot of quarterbacks. There's been some quarterbacks going around.
And
yeah, I'll take it.
Hand up, right
I know
now.
you're
Hand
about
up.
to- all right, take it.
Hand up. No, hand up. You were wrong. Say it.
I was wrong.
I'll get at you.
But
I'm
also,
challenging you.
hey,
What?
I was wrong, but this is true, and I know you remember, so don't
You
act
said
like
Baker to the Bucks. I know.
said
I know.
Baker to the
You said-
Bucks
but you
like
said
a year ago.
Okay, but last podcast you fully said.
I know.
You fully said Jimmy to the Bucks is going to happen. I said Vegas, and you're like, no. Why would he go there? I'll tell you why you went
I know.
there.
You
went
right.
there.
You're
That's
right.
why.
You're right.
Yeah.
But also, I did say Baker to the Bucks about a year ago, and also
Okay, yeah.
So Jimmy's a Raider, which I think is good. I mean, obviously got the Josh McDaniel stuff. Devontae's there. They're excited about that.
But also
Josh Jacobs.
I'm not.
Yeah, good team
I'm
there.
sorry. Like respectfully to Jimmy and the Raiders, like I don't understand the jump. How far of a jump is from Derek Carr to Jimmy. Actually, in my opinion, I kind of think it's a jump down. I think it's a step down.
Jimmy wins, man. He wins.
The
You can't
49ers
deny it.
won. And the Patriots win. Okay.
Okay, true.
Like
We'll see. This will be a real
Brock
test for
Purdy
him.
wins. Like, everyone wins
Brock
on the 49ers.
Purdy's good.
Yeah, I know that. But he's also Mr. Irrelevant. I'm not saying Brock Purdy isn't great.
Yeah.
He's a great ball player.
Yeah.
Looked like it. But come on, man. Jimmy,
Yeah.
Brock
No,
Purdy
I know.
outplayed Jimmy.
I got you. I feel you, but I'm interested to see. It's a real test for him. He doesn't have a coach that's the only other two coaches that Jimmy has had in the league since he's been in the league. Or one of them is the best to ever coach football, and and then Shanahan is just amazing and will be a Hall of Fame coach.
He's great.
So Josh McDaniels, I can't say the same. I guess you are going to maybe be in, he won't be in the Hall of Fame, but you deserve a lot of he deserves respect for what he did. And he's not going to the Hall of Fame.
Let's be real.
I mean, being a part of the Patriots organization and getting all those rings, that's great. That's very respectable. But I'm interested to see how Jimmy does when it's not a fucking amazing coach. You know what I mean?
That's what that's what I'm saying is
So,
they
we'll
moved
see.
on from Derek Carr, which was was long overdue in my opinion.
Yeah.
He needed a change of scenery. They needed a refresher. Was Jimmy really the guy you were like, let's do it? Like, hell yeah. No man. No ma'am. No ma'am. Like that's a crazy move to me.
Yeah.
Jimmy would have actually fit with the Bucks.
Yeah, he would.
That would have been like the move to make.
Yeah.
But
I
Jimmy
agree.
to the Raiders is a bad move in my opinion.
Yeah.
Bad move.
Bad move. Yeah, so Jimmy to the Bucks, Jimmy to the Raiders, sorry, Baker to the Bucks. That's an interesting move. I think Baker has a potential to do well there. I think he's got some talent.
He's a bridge guy,
Yeah, but I think
it's a 1 year deal for like
$8
what was
million.
it, $8.5
$8
million?
million.
He's a bridge guy, man. He is like, I fully believe the Bucks will be getting the first pick next year. I think they'll be making more moves, especially at the deadline this year. They're going to be unloading, offloading a bunch of guys, getting draft capital, and they might get number 1 or number 2, top 3, something like that, and they could go after like Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
they could. I can see Caleb Williams going to, and fitting that team pretty well. So
yeah, I don't know. I hope. I mean, Baker's just kind of jumped around a lot and been through a lot, and has still shown flashes. I mean, I know it was one game against with the Rams, but that comeback, I mean, he was huge, right?
Yeah,
it was a good. But so I don't know. We'll see what he can do. What else?
The biggest thing is it's not
confirmed, but basically,
I mean, let's be real. Like, Aaron is going to be a Jet.
Yeah.
Unless I think if everyone's dragging their feet a little bit. Apparently, like the Jets don't want to give up that much. The Packers won a lot.
But the Jets are also putting themselves in a bad position right now because all these quarterbacks.
I would just at this point just do it. Just do it.
Exactly.
Just fucking do it. Do it.
You
You already did all this shit like getting Lazard,
Yeah.
getting Hackett. You
Yeah.
might get Odell apparently.
Yeah.
I take that back. Aaron said there was no wish list. That's
untrue. He said there was no real wish list, but still, but they're right. Like Aaron is a guy that the second that trade goes through, their Super Bowl window opens with that team.
I
in my
agree.
opinion,
I
and
agree.
so you got to
That
do
defense
it.
is great.
You just have the defense is amazing, and there's some ball players. Garrett Wilson is a dog. They have dogs on that squad right now. So get Aaron, get a quarterback in there that's not fucking Zach Wilson, and go win some games, man.
I mean, just shell out whatever they need.
Whatever, dude. Y'all can't draft for dick anyway.
Whatever
you don't
Green
need
Bay
your picks.
wants, just give
You
it
took
to 'em.
Zach Wilson second overall, bro. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, I know y'all got Sauce and Garrett last year. Good for you. But history says that your picks don't matter. So give them away.
Do you want to make some money? Because do you want to make money?
Holy
New York.
shit.
Oh, I got the plan for New York, dude.
You need to make money in New York.
Yeah,
It's expensive.
just get number 12 in the building.
Yeah.
Get him in the building, and just like let him start doing all these huge press conferences and stuff.
Oh.
You know what? Billboards.
Talk about his
in
dark
Times
business.
Square. Times
Yeah.
Square. Aaron.
in a
Welcome
Jets-
Aaron.
Yeah. Well, in a Jets
welcome
jersey.
Aaron. Like, can you imagine you're walking in Times Square? Little chilly outside, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the next few weeks as well.
Yeah.
It's so it's a little chilly.
Yeah.
Maybe misting. I don't know.
Yeah, baby.
You just got a few street dogs. You're walking through New York. I don't know
Yeah.
what you do in New York. I've never been.
Yeah, me
but I'm assuming you eat street dogs and you walk through
That's
Times
what I would
Square and you look up and you're a big Jets fan and you see the billboard.
Yeah.
It's green with Aaron in a great photoshopped
Yeah.
Jets jersey.
Yeah.
And he's throwing the ball and it's like he's got his crazy eyes and his salt and pepper beard.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And it says like welcome Aaron in like little like nice cursive. And like
Yeah.
welcome Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
It says like a New York Jets logo
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
bottom. Like you're like
That would be huge. No, it would be a great.
and it's huge and it's
Yeah.
humongous and it's like lighting up. It's lighting up Times Square with green LED lights.
Yeah.
That's how you make money.
Well, yeah, and I mean,
But
not
like
that the
whole
Jets are really
idea.
struggling. I mean, their fan base is still loyal as hell. They're just one of those teams. But still, you're right. Get him in the building. It's easy. It's easy.
What other option you got?
Exactly.
Oh, you're yawning.
I know. Sorry, cut it out. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. If there's anything else you want to talk about,
I mean, there's not much that it's this free agency. I know we did talk about Jacoby Myers maybe coming to the Texans. He's actually with the Raiders now.
Yeah, he is.
Juju's with the Patriots.
Yep.
Small shit like that.
Yeah.
But overall, the free agency was kind of mid.
Yeah.
Kind of mid.
There wasn't a lot of big names out there. Now, the one thing that's still kind of in the air is this Lamar Jackson thing.
Well, he's a Raven right now.
Yeah, he is a Raven, but I don't think he's going to play. But we'll talk about that later. We'll wait for more developments to come from that. But
yeah, man, Team USA's on. We
gotta go watch some ball. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Lets us know you like what we're doing over here, guys. Who do you think the Houston Texans should draft a quarterback? I think we ask this every single episode. But I want to know because it's a difficult question.
I know we were just about to end it. Let me just bring up something fucking pretty quick. The Panthers did get the number 1 pick.
No, that's true.
The Panthers just get the pick. They're definitely getting a quarterback.
Yeah.
Who do you think they're getting? Who are the Texans going to have to get after that?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, unless the Panthers, dangle a piece of meat in front of the Texans' face and entice them enough,
not trading.
We're going to have to, get 1B.
And they're going to get Stroud or probably Anthony Richardson, in my opinion. I don't think they're getting Bryce.
Could get Bryce, though. I don't know.
It's possible. But it's kind of like either way, Bryce Young or CJ Stroud are going to be available.
Yeah.
So it's a win. And I want one of those guys on my football club. So, all right. Anything else?
Watch Texans, watch football.
Watch football, watch the NFL.
Watch the NFL. Watch the NFL.
Watch all football.
Watch the Houston Texans.
Watch baseball
NFL
too,
football.
if you like that as well.
Baseball's on, so.
It is on.
All right.
All right. Bye.
See ya.